Is Sundays at Cedar Point worth it? Well, today we're going to find out. I hope you're ready and excited. Let's go.
We shall witness the reading of his last will and testament.
To see if they were rewarded anything in the will. Won't they be surprised? Now you four are gathered to pay your final respects and to hear the sole heir to the inheritance of Frederick Earl Anderson Rochester. You are the assembled jury. You hold the fate of one of these people in your hands.
He was always trying to find himself. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, now that you knew what I'm gonna say.
And I don't want you, and I don't need you. Don't bother to resist, or I'll beat you.
Was she an orphan looking for a new daddy?
Look, I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. Whatever happened to Saturday night? We just went shopping, you looked alright.
Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me a wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Rock and roll, yeah.
Who killed Frederick Earl Anderson Rochester? Baby, tell us why you did it.
I wanted to be free. I was locked in my contract and I couldn't get out. And nobody puts baby in a corner. Sometimes I wonder which one will be last time. You say you look skincare, I try. I don't dress for women. I don't dress for men. 'Cause lately I've been dressing for revenge. It's me, I'm the girl in I see time, everybody up. I miss you too.
What a lot of fun. You guys have been real swell. And there's not a one who can say this. And they would nail all those secrets you little secret. Say you're happy now. What's wrong with me then? And now I've gotta run. See you all in. I've gotta run. See you all in. See you all real soon.
So good, so much fun. I love it. All right, now I have not gotten to see that full show yet, so let's recap it just a little bit. I love that show, first of all. Just all the way around, it's funny, it's fun to see. It is a different take on it, and so because of that, it's a little bit different than what we've seen in past years. It may take a little bit getting used to for the audience, and I'll be interested to see what the audience actually thinks of this take and of the new cast that's in it. I really liked it, but there were multiple times when I laughed about things and it almost felt out of place. It's like, no, that's not okay. And I'm like, I love to laugh at these shows, especially that one. It's a great show. It's very, very fun to watch. Is it my favorite iteration so far? No, it's not. There are a couple of actors and actresses, though, that have really done something a little bit different with it that I really do like. I think every year Baby has been different, and every year seeing the iteration of Baby is always really fun. Also, Uncle Buzz this year is really fun. One little quick piece of critiquing, though, that I'm going to give is that there are a couple of moments, and I don't know if it's a tech issue or if it's an issue just with the singing out of the characters, but there are a couple of moments when the singing felt like it was underwhelming inside the space. So you could hear the music a lot more than you could hear the actual soloist singing. And I think that's a problem. That's something that I would love to see them fix for future shows, because that is something where I think it kind of zaps a little bit of the energy out of the room. So that's the thing that I think is probably the most difficult piece. But at this point, there's also just not the chemistry that you're going to have with a cast that was mostly together for 2 years. So with that, I mean, obviously there's a difference there. So I'm really excited to see what else they do. And any of my critiquing is never me saying that I don't like you. I think you guys are amazing. And there was such talent in the room. So I'm so excited to come back and to see it again. And I'm sure I will. Maybe even tonight. It's possible. We'll have to see. But take advantage of these Sunday nights, because these Sunday nights are the best times to be able to come. Also, I did meet some people in there who I just sat next to them, and then they were like, "You're from Fort Wayne, right?" And then we started talking and realized that they were subscribers. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and for saying hi to me. That was really, really fun to talk to you guys tonight. But let's move on with the end of our night, and we're gonna get a coaster, and we're going to get a haunted house, and then maybe another show in by the end of the night. So let's go. We're gonna go hit up Bloodbath because it's right in this area. Now remember, the outdoor haunted houses do not have anything happening on Sunday nights, but the indoor haunted houses do. So if you can go into an indoor haunted house or an indoor maze, those are great options. And Bloodbath is one of those indoor options. So we're gonna go hit it. And now it feels like it might be more of an outdoor kind of an experience, because you have to go kind of far out of the way. So let's talk about where the entrance to Bloodbath actually is. Keep walking just like these people are right now, and you're going to get all the way to the back. So let's go enjoy Bloodbath tonight.
Ready to party?
I'm ready to party. Absolutely I am. Yes. Am I going the wrong way? No. Okay. That is such a fun haunted house. And no wait. There's no wait at all for that on a Sunday night. I think a lot of times Sunday nights are really going to be a good option for you. This is the beginning of the season, though. Again, like I say, every single year, as the season continues, things become more and more and more popular. So take the amount of crowds that you've seen right now and continue to up them and up them and up them as the season progresses. The closer to Halloween, the more popular they will be. Now this year it goes after Halloween, one weekend also. When that happens, I don't know what to expect. I don't know if that'll still be celebration or if people will have moved on to Thanksgiving and Christmas mode by then. We'll have to see what happens, but either way, let's go. I think since I have seen most shows twice now, I'm gonna actually go back and see more of Wake the Dead. It doesn't look like they've let people in yet, and it doesn't have much of a line. Or they might be letting people in right now. But I'm gonna go grab something really quick to eat and then go get in line for it, and then go hop in it right after that. So let's go do it. One more thing on a Sunday night that you can do is grab some food. Obviously, I'm heading over here to the Farmhouse Kitchen Grill. Grab something quick and simple. Let's go. I have not yet run into a line for Halloweekends that was very substantial at all. So that's definitely a good thing. I'll take the hand-breaded chicken tenders, please. Thank you very much. Simple, quick meal. Let's go. All right, I only have about 15 minutes to eat whatever I'm going to eat. It's like pesto mac and cheese. You can definitely taste the basil in there. Now, I don't think I've ever gotten the chicken strips from here. Yeah, crispy and very delicious. Meal acquired and in my belly. And now we are headed off to Les Lil's Palace Theater to see this show. Let's go. We'll have to get an entirely different chair this time, but it does look pretty empty. You know what? I never get to sit right down front here. So I think we're gonna go right over here. And then I've got 2 fast lanes I can use right after this show is done. So let's go.
Good evening, and welcome to the Rochester Estate.
And to reveal the sole heir to the inheritance of Frederick, Earl Anderson Rochester.
Before my immense wealth and power is awarded, there is one small matter which we must resolve. One of you 4, sitting here tonight, murdered me. Sir,
Mrs. Rochester requests to have this funeral at night.
I'm not a morning person. He had it coming. He had it coming.
Woo!
He had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I did it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? Could say he was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter, but he was troubled. I guess you could say we separated due to artistic differences. You see, he saw himself alive, and I saw him dead. He had it coming. He had it coming. I met my second husband, Ezekiel, in Salt Lake City. He said he was single and rich, so we hit it off right away. So we got married. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him his drink, we'd have dinner. It was like heaven with an open charge account. And then I found out, single, he told me, single! Not only was he married, but he had 6 wives, one of those ones. So that night as he's getting home from work, I'm fixing his drink as usual. And you know what? Some guys just can't hold their own. He had it coming. He had it coming. He took a flower in its prime.
You tried to start your own band called Meat. Yeah, where my meat lovers at? And when that went rotten, you developed an interesting relationship with your stepmother. Stick it in a blender and then suck it up through a straw like one great big sick sexual smoothie.
No! Stop it! Straighten up and sit down.
So tell me what you do. As the tortured yet sensitive before trapped in an altar revolting of therapies. Stepmother! Did he kill his father out of passion for that creature? Certainly suspect. But let's move on to our next suspect. Disgusting!
Well, that's the pot calling the kettle burnt.
There's a word for you. Yeah, well, there's several for you.
Girls, please. You're both pretty. Kinda.
He was everything to me. But now he's gone. Who will I turn to?
Holy sweet child of mine. For the man every night and day. So, Mr. Fancy Pants, why don't you back off? Back off! You start me up. If you start me up, I'll never stop. So why don't you go ahead and jump?
That's what my client
Jump! Saturday night, just some shopping, it looked alright. It doesn't seem the same since the cosmic light came into my life. I thought I would never hide.
Any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife?
I would love you till the end of time. I would love you till the end of time.
So now I'm waiting for the end of time, so I can end my time with you.
His or her fate in the hands of our assembled children. It's time for you to decide who killed Frederick Earl Anderson Rochester. Or Uncle Buzz,
Woo!
my client's older brother and ex-business partner. He had everything to gain from his brother's demise. But this is where the game gets good. Uncle Buzz, tell us why you did it.
He was always the successful one, my whole life. But now that he's gone, I'll be the successful one. I'll be the smart one.
All right, and right away, it is the roller coaster section of this video. We have 30 minutes to ride as many coasters as I possibly can. So, Maverick on its own without a fast lane is 20 minutes. And I have an extra fast lane that someone gifted me earlier today. So, we're gonna use that and move on. So, we should be able to get right into Maverick. It is one of the best fast lanes that you can use when you are in a time crunch. And I also have another fast lane that I can get on my way around and go ride one more coaster. So let's go. Although we could also hit another haunted maze too. That's another very crucial part of Halloweekends. So maybe we'll do a maze and a ride. But either way, we'll do as much as we can in this last half hour. All right, we are on our way to one haunted house. It's happening right now. I'm not sure, are they letting us go in the backwards side? Looks like we can go in. It's actually the right side. It's just, they're just letting you go straight in rather than going all the way around the line. Whoa! Hello! Hello! Now, I was told I could film in there. I only film if they tell me I can. If at the front they say, no, you cannot, then I don't. But sometimes they say, yes, you can. And this time they said, yes, you can, with the stipulation that you do not have a flash on. And of course, I'm not going to turn on a flash in there. So, yeah, but that was really fun. Got to see the entire thing. I love that. So let's move on to our next part. We've got 17 minutes left for us to do as many things as we possibly can. One of those things is going to be getting my fast lane, and I think I'm gonna go hit Steel Vengeance as the very last ride of the night. This is a strategy that I recommend to any thrill riders at any time, no matter what. Go up to the very last minute, do as much as you possibly can, and then in the last minute, hop in line to go to your favorite ride. Let's say it's Steel Vengeance, because that's kind of the biggest, most notorious ride here at this park. It's also the one that has the longest and most difficult line to get through, especially because of the locker situation. So hit that at the very end. As long as you're in the line, doesn't matter how long the line takes, you can get all the way through it and be done after the park closes, which means you actually have a little bit more time to ride in that way. And you're also not wasting that extra time that you'd be in line for Steel Vengeance when you're wanting to ride other things and accomplish other shows, tasks, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. So right now we are here at Cedar Creek Mine Ride. We're gonna hit this. So we'll hit all 3 rides here in Frontier Town by the end of tonight, after we saw Wake the Dead twice this evening. Yeah, and this is exactly what I'm hoping for. There's nobody in here. If it's down to 1 train, I might have a tiny bit of a wait, but usually this is gonna be pretty much a perfect station wait. And the more I'm seeing of Sundays right now, the more I'm saying you need to come here for Sundays, especially early on in the season. Later on in the season, I'm sure it will become more popular. But for right now, get here as soon as you can on a Sunday.
Please enter the train carefully and sit on one side of the lap box. And tighten securely against your body.
All right, that is a fun ride. It's very, very skinny though, incredibly skinny. So that is something that I would caution you about, to be prepared for it to be as skinny as it is. It's hard to get into. Right now I have 6 minutes to get to Steel Vengeance until the end of the night. And like I said, if I can get into Steel Vengeance with even 30 seconds to spare, then I can ride Steel Vengeance tonight. Now, actually, I could go get a fast lane over there at one of the stores. And I would kind of like to do that, but why? There's no reason to. The line's gonna be incredibly low no matter what, so it doesn't really make much of a difference, especially when I see this sparse of an amount of people back here on this Sunday evening. Okay, I just heard the voice. Steel Vengeance is down. So I could have gone to do something. I'm not gonna end up doing it. Instead, we're gonna go hit this one more time, Bloodbath, which is a very fun party inside. So let's go. Well, I guess I'm not lapping it. It's 8:01. I thought I had like 2 more minutes still left where I could lap it one more time. But it doesn't look like that's the case. So despite not getting Steel Vengeance tonight, even though that would have been very, very fun, it still was a great night with tons of stuff that we got to do. I highly recommend coming on these Sunday nights because it's been 3 hours. We got to do 2 shows. We got to do a meal and we did 3 haunted houses and then also 2 roller coasters in that amount of time. And that wasn't even utilizing my fast lane for the second roller coaster. So, you can do a ton of stuff. 20-minute waits for Maverick at the end of a night on a Sunday is a fantastic thing to be able to find. So, it's definitely really fun to be able to do it. I am very excited about Halloweekends. Please let me know what you guys are thinking about Halloweekends here at Cedar Point. This next week, if everything goes right, I'm not totally sure if we'll do it or not, but it's opening weekend for Kings Island. So watch out for Kings Island content coming soon. We'll be back here at Cedar Point also. We'll be doing some Fright Lane videos and all kinds of different videos here at this park for Halloweekends. So press that subscribe button if you want to know everything you can. Plus, winter content also is already almost entirely full. So don't stop watching in the winter. Let me keep you warm on cold winter nights with roller coaster content. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Press that subscribe button, like button, and let's go. I want to thank my members for their support of this channel, and especially Casey Wood. Oh my word, Casey. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. And if you would like to become a member, please press that join button down below. Hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go!